Welcome to Tier Fun. I'm Andrew, your guide through. Today I'm going to be your guide through the recent past throwback standard Gauntlet League. This one being for Innistrad era standard. My channel and my stream will pretty much 90% of the time be constructed, and of that 90%, probably 95%, maybe 90% is conservative, so we'll be conservative. It's vast majority of the time it's going to be modern. There are going to be some days where something big happens, like Iconic Masters gets released. I'll probably record one video of Iconic Masters. I don't want to record too much of limited formats because there's tons of great content producers out there doing a way better job than I can. So that's not the smartest thing for me to be doing. But Iconic Masters, I think, is just fun enough that you guys will probably have a really good time watching me fuddle through one of those drafts. Yeah, it'll be hilarious at minimum. But something like Throwback Standard League, especially Innistrad, which is the format that kind of got me back into Magic and into competitive Magic. It played a pretty big key in my Magic life, I suppose. So I kind of want to pay homage with it to it by joining one of these leagues. I'm pretty excited about joining it. But yeah, anyways, before we get into it, I do want to say we are vast majority a modern thing. So if you're here for modern, don't worry, it's not going anywhere. We're just going to mix it up today. And if everyone loves it, maybe I'll do another one. But, we're going to have, every once in a while, I'm not going to, there is not going to be a deck that in my head I want to make, writer's block or so on and so forth. So I think this will be a fun little thing to do. And we don't even know, I was about to say we don't know what deck we're getting into. So unfortunately, this is a good deck. Red-Green Dragon Lord Atarka. Oh man. I was really hoping we would get something a little bit before this. So if anyone who has played these throwback gauntlets before, basically we play cards that were legal in yes, League is ending soon, in Innistrad era. This goes all the way into Theros. I suppose Khans, or this is not necessarily Khan. Yeah, this is Khanstark here. I guess it goes to Khans. This is Fate Reforged. So it's through that. Yeah, this is a deck that wants to get out early. It's basically just a good old fashioned ramp deck, which is fine. I was really hoping to get that Delver deck though, or something with Sphinx's Revelation. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. The question is, do I want to bring in Ugin? So you can kind of pre-sideboard for these things because they are essentially limited formats. They're formatted like limited events. It's kind of weird, but yeah. So do we want... Atarka is just great. I think Atarka is going to do about as much as Ugin does. So let's just... We can't really save the deck because it's the original. Let's just get in there. We have ways to sideboard into control. Arbor Colossus, that's a throwback. I am not going to lie, I am pretty disappointed with this deck. Not that it's bad, it's just not what I was hoping for. Yeah, there's there's a whole lot of decks. They've got Delver, they've got Sphinx's Rev, Control. I think it's just blue-white. A couple others that I'm drawing a blank on. But this deck is fun too. It's just different Magic than I was wanting to play. We have a lot of resilient threats. Nissa. So this is all the way up to Origins. This is kind of crazy. So basically Wizards creates their own what if format, and they select decks that either performed in a Pro Tour or a GP during this era, or something like this. I'm not 100% if Nissa was ever legal with all these cards. It probably was. I don't think we can keep this, though. It has a lot of goodies in there. But double Nykthos is not going to fly. Yeah, I suppose we'll keep this. Let's not be greedy. So I kind of want to, after I say I'm not going to be greedy, I think I'm going to morph this on turn 2. Because otherwise we're just going to play a Nissa on turn 3. Otherwise we're just playing a Nissa. We'll see what opponent does though. We're just forced past here. I think we want to morph. Hopefully there's no interaction. Then we can flip into something big like Genesis Hydra. Could be jamming this right into Mana Leak. So we could play it this turn into a Mana Leak. And then jam Nissa into Xenagos. I think I like that. We are missing out on some mana, but okay, well they don't have Mana Leak. There's no real way of knowing what deck this is until they play something. Okay, so this is Mono Blue Devotion. Alright, that's a fun deck. Here, I suppose we're gonna... I kind of want that temple, but... Yeah, Tidebinder blew us out there. Is this just a forest? Basic forest. Yeah. So, we could play... I think Xenagos is going to be pretty good against them. This is tough. So we either take the turn off and get hit by... Well, we're not blocking anyways. Yeah, let's play Temple of Abandon here. Xenagos is just too good, I think, on curve. We don't need that currently. Would have been great this turn. Judge's Familiar is not gonna hurt us here. Xenagos, this deck is kind of, I think it was built to combat mono. It's built to succeed against Mono Blue Devotion. So we're just gonna play make a Satyr. I guess we could also add 1 green, but that's not doing much. Make a Satyr so they can't attack. We're gonna leave it on defense. This Judge's Familiar can attack our Xenagos, but that's not the biggest deal here. Omen Speaker. So we have to watch out for Master of Waves. So we want to... Opponent is stuck on 2 lands. Let's see how they scry. We want to make sure we've got something going before... is this protection from red too? No, it doesn't. Something going before they get to turn 4. So they topped. I assume one of those is a land card that they topped. They can't attack with their Tidebinder because tapping down this Rattleclaw is too good. Okay, from here we can plus, adding 2 mana. Nykthos currently adds 2, so that's not much. So we can add 2 mana, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play a Genesis Hydra for 5. Or we can just jam this Dragon Lord of Tarka and 1, 2, 3... Not wipe their board, but I don't think they have a good way to deal with it. So let's just jam it. Opponent is sensing Doom. I don't think it really matters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will rid ourselves of the Tidebinder Mage. 5, 1, and then we could deal 2 to that. This lets us attack in with a Satyr. And I don't think Mono Blue Devotion has a good way to deal with it. So this actually spans more of what I thought. I guess Shadows was actually not correct. It's more of like Return to Ravnica. Innistrad was the... whatchamacallit, the recent draft flashback, and I guess in my head I got it confused, but this is still good. Basically, what went through my head is I saw there was a Delver deck. I also saw there was a Sphinx's Revelation deck. Immediately came to Magic Online and pressed submit, and let's go. So I don't think we're losing this one, gang. They can. Okay, so we do have fetches. They can blow us out with something like. It's not necessarily blowout. So this is with something like rapid hybridization. I believe they're playing. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So next turn we can transform this Nissa. I think our play here is to attack in. For 8. I'm assuming this is getting rapidly hybridized. Basically, we could attack with the Satyr as well. It's just, ooh, disperse. I don't know if that's the best play. So we can just play it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can also, so we can make a Satyr instead. Do they have a way to blow us out here? I don't think so. Yep, 5 to you. So I was not playing around Disperse. I don't think they've got a way to come back. Yeah. I think our game plan is just great against them. Mistcutter Hydra seems pretty awesome though. So we probably want some of these. I'm assuming they're gonna have Essence Scatters post board. So maybe we want Mistcutter. Well, Dragonlord is just so good against them. So is Ugin. Do we just have too many good cards here for this matchup? Seismic Rupture seems great too. So you reveal, you may put it, so it's only 1. Genesis Hydra is a 2 for 1. And if they do have counter spells, which I assume they have Essence Scatter, it's not the best. Blue Kronos is also great against this deck. Yeah, I think let's just change our X spells for, we don't necessarily need value. We probably, this hand looks a whole lot better than the last one. So we get to turn 2 Caryatid, and then turn 3 Courser or Rattleclaw. Keep. So we're vulnerable to a quick start from opponent, but Keranos is still great. So yeah, this is the Return to Ravnica stuff. Okay. Leading on Temple feels bad when we have a fetch land, but we don't have to play it. And if there's something on top, it's fine too. I don't think we need double Caryatids here. So opponent could get out to a quick start. Okay, they don't have a turn 2 creature. That's not good for them. We're going to hold off on fetching for as long as possible because we don't want to draw that Caryatid we bottomed. Ooh, Nightveil Spectre. It's a fun card. If you never play with it, it's like Innocuous, 3 mana, 2/3 flyer with an ability that if it ever deals damage, we exile the top of our library, and then they can play it with any mana cost. Okay, no. So they won't be able to actually play the card. But Spectre is just great because of its devotion. Well, 1, 2, 3. So we have 4 mana. So Courser, I guess we just play a Courser here and gain a life. Maybe clear off the land. Okay. That'll be a good play next turn too. They're gonna have some air beats. I did sacrifice mana ramp, which is maybe the wrong move, for life gain. But if their beats, as long as they don't have a Master of Waves, we're gonna be all right. And even then, this Dragon Lord, oh, they got our Whisperwood. I forgot about that already. I just told you about it and I forgot about it. So as long as this Dragon Lord gets to come down, we're going to be all right. Fast is quite good, though. So we still, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we probably should have jammed that Rattleclaw. We can play this off the top, which is nice. I don't want to use it now that I see this Xenagos is there. But I think we just want as much ramp as possible, and also blockers. So next turn we have access to more for 2. So we have 3, 1, 2, 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana next turn. Okay. If we play that, so we can. I think we can do this way. Morph. And yeah, well, they're gonna attack us, aren't they? Yeah. So in that case, let's shuffle away this Xenagos. Almost made a bit of a whoopsie. There's no Xenagos. How about that? So we're gonna have more than enough mana to deal with their flyers next turn. Well, I guess we can only deal with one of them because this is evolved past. So Thassa is gonna be annoying, but we can take her offline by dealing with the Night Veil. Okay, no Master of Waves. That was great. Evolve is such a neat mechanic. So I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I think we were free. 5, 6, 7. I think we have to block with this because then they can start making it indestructible. Well, I just F2'd through that. So hopefully the mana matters. Another Evolver. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They actually now they have enough to keep Thassa as a creature, which is actually pretty bad for us. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't even have to unmorph. Probably want to anyways, though. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can tap for mana too, so it's actually double. I was miscounting. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our worst blocker. So we get to get rid of this, and this. And I suppose we'll also just ping Frostburn Weird. So Frostburn Weird can become a 3 or 1. So it can become a 4. It can flip basically next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I miscounted their mana. So I think we want to hold back on D. Maybe we don't, though. I suppose Dragon Lord Atarka is holding most things back. So yeah, let's get a little aggressive here. I could have scribed this. I could have played this off the top. That's kind of a misplay. Not just kind of, it is one. Playing these old formats cold is a lot of fun, and it's also kind of stressful because, ooh, that's great. That's a great one for our opponent. That gives them the game. Adds the devotion to make Thassa a creature, and now they can make it unblockable. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're down to 1. So we need something off the top, and we know we're actually not getting anything off the top because I didn't scry this away. So yeah, we are just dead here. We're gonna draw to see how punished we would have been. Dang, I can't believe they had Tidebinder. Tidebinder's good against this deck. Yep. Okay. That's the game. We really do need. So it would have been a Nissa. That wouldn't have done it. So I'm thinking Arbor Colossus is actually pretty important, and Ugin might be as well, just to wipe the board over something like Mistcutter Hydra. I don't know if they have counters. We might also want Nylea's Disciple just to gain life. Nylea's, sorry. They also have a lot of flying creatures. This is really just an answer to the Master of Waves tokens. I think I'd rather have these 4 cards. Whisperwood, I suppose, is kind of medium. So maybe we take Whisperwood out for Mistcutters. Whisperwood's good. It's a good value engine. It's great against board stalls. The problem is Thassa is just bonkers against us. So say we sideboard out Whisperwood. And then we can just put in these Mistcutters. Okay, I think I like that better. I don't think we're going to have a problem getting to this late of a game. I could be wrong about that. Adding these at 5 really helps our Nykthoses. Yeah, I'd love to play first. Ooh, I don't think they have removal. So we can Mystic into Caryatid turn 2 if we don't draw a land. And then we can Nissa into a land. Okay, I think we keep this, because if we draw a land, this hand's really good. And we don't even need to draw land because of the way our deck is going to our hand curves out. That being said, drawing a land here is A+. Cloudfin Raptor, the best turn 1 play. Oh, that's not a land. All right. Love a land. So they tap down my Elvish Mystic. So yep, we're in full-on race mode again. Thassa next turn is going to be very hard for us to come back from. Temple of Abandon isn't bad. Well, that was just a scry. I think we just need lands, yeah. Downside here is we don't have the mana to play this Nissa. I suppose we can play a 1/1 Mistcutter Hydra and just block forever. Because we're not playing it next turn. Because if we draw land, we're playing Xenagos. I don't hate that. Well, does that flash? No. It's kind of using one of our bullets, but it really helps us stay alive. So Cloudfin Raptor is getting in. You're not attacking. Okay, we're gonna Nissa here over Courser because we really need the land and we can't rely on getting there. Yes, with Courser. Even though we're obviously favored to get there. So we have 4 mana next turn, so we can play Xenagos for, and then Xenagos can plus for 4, so then we can play another Courser. Alright, they're really doing it. Okay. Okay. So I think we can do this. Xenagos, and then we're going to plus. They can get rid of Xenagos next turn, but that's alright. We can do another Mistcutter Hydra. I think we can play Courser here. Wooded Foothills, awesome. We could play another Mistcutter for 1. That'll hold back 2 creatures. I think we're okay though. Yeah. So they can get in for 8 next turn. But if they don't get rid of Xenagos, then we can wipe their board, and I think we're winning that game. It's going to be close, though. Mutavault's good, too. Master of Waves is very good. Don't have it. Don't have it. Don't have it. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Okay. Wall of Frost is annoying, but we're not going to be attacking anyways. Jesus! It keeps evolving. Wow. So we really need to get this Dragon Lord next turn. I'm actually kind of happy they played that, because that means they're not going to be able to attack with Nissa, or with Thassa. Or they can still attack, but we can chump it. And Courser... Sorry, is that a 2 mana? Jeez Louise, I thought that was 3. Alright, well. Attack into Xenagos, I assume. Oh, they're going ham. Okay, they're probably going to regret this. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4. Maybe they're not going to regret this because we can't get rid of... Yeah, I think we're just dead. We take 5 next turn. So we plus for 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I suppose we can fetch to look for a different land, but I'm not sure if that really matters. Because now we're just dead to Thassa. Pelucranos, where have you been all my life? So, Dragon Lord, I guess we plus here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Dang, maybe we do want to keep in our Genesis guys. Okay, so we're going to hold this back. We just got to hope it's not a Tidebinder. So I think we just go for the most... We can get rid of only one creature here. This is actually kind of rough. So we can just get rid of this. Yeah, I think we do it this way. 1. It's not good. Pelucranos next turn is GG essentially. I suppose I could have played this Courser. The thing is, I mean, if they have a Tidebinder, we're just dead, but I think that was correct. 8, so we can play this for 7. Why do you not have reach? 7, 8. I guess we do it this way. I mean, we're dead. We're dead anyways if we don't draw something. So we could attack in for 7, but it doesn't do anything. So we attack in for 8, 16 next turn. Let's see how they scry. Put a card on top. That's not good. Oh, they're just going to make everyone unblockable. Yeah, we were dead anyways. Mono Blue Devotion, really good deck. Honestly, I think we got probably a little lucky game 1. They didn't get their OP draw. Let's see. So even if we had killed this, like we should have, considering they can make it unblockable, they would have been able to get in for 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate. So, Mistcutters are alright. There's Ugin, yeah. Just didn't draw our cards. Let's get in. That was fun, though. It's definitely not my typical style of deck, but it's still good. Mono Blue Devotion would have been a fine one. I think we're good against the field. I don't know though. Let's just find out. Let us spin the wheel. John Collins, well met. Temple into Temple. This format is pretty aggressive. These cards are all great though, so I think we keep. We can scry into an untapped land. And there's one. So yeah. Turn 3. We have an abundance of turn 3 plays, and I don't know if we're gonna need it. This is probably just blue-white control. Could also be, yeah, I think it's just blue-white control. So let's get down the Rattleclaw Mystic, and then next turn we're gonna Nissa. Well, we won't be able to Nissa unless we draw a land. Well, because I played this land, I'm going to play the Mystic because I don't think it's. If we should have just played this Temple of Abandon. We have more than enough red sources. I'm kind of expecting this to get countered. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Azorius Charm card brings back good memories. Let's rid ourselves of this. So we get to just jam Xenagos here if we draw land, which we do not. Yeah, I like that. I don't want to play Nissa because I would rather draw the land. So let's get in for 2 here. They could have another Azorius Charm, but that is a risk I'm willing to take. Looks like they do have it. Ooh, okay, that's fine. Obviously, I'd rather have that creature, but we have access to a butt ton of mana. Next turn, if they don't have a counterspell for this Xenagos, we're in business. Yeah, I think we just tap this way. If they do have a counter for the Xenagos, we are not in business. Looks like they have a counter for the Xenagos. Yep. Oh. All right. Well, we have a lot of good cards for this matchup in hand. One of them was Xenagos. Unfortunate. So we have 3, 4, 5 mana. I suppose we can jam this Nissa, get a land, and then jam the Courser. We could also jam this Pelucranos. I really want to clear way for Whisperwood Elemental. Maybe we just... Yeah, I think we play the Nissa. We really do want to hit our land drops. If they spend a counterspell on this, there's worse things. Okay. Yes, I'd love to use this ability. Forest. Could be playing into a sweeper here. And we're also missing out on Courser value. Got a Whisperwood though. Okay, opponent had nothing, so that's good. We're going to get in for 4 here. And so we can jam a Whisperwood. I think we're going to save Pelucranos for post-sweeper. I think Whisperwood's too good here to not, so... 4, 5. That's fine. I guess we should see where they scry. Card on top. Alright. Do you want to fetch here? I don't think there's anything. We don't want to draw this Rattleclaw, so we are going to fetch. Azorius Charm to draw a card. Alright. Opponent has 5 cards in hand. They missed a land drop last turn. Okay. Oh, it's Jeskai. I don't know what this deck is, actually. So we're getting a little bit of that sweet scry action. Xenagos is great. Dragonlord Atarka. Can we cast this for 8? 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 2 more mana. I think I'm fine jamming Dragonlord Atarka here, though. I don't think there's a reason to wait post-combat. I could be wrong. I suppose I did lose 1 mana here. Eventually they're going to go out of hard counters, and Planeswalkers are very good against control decks. So we have 4 mana here. Well, technically we have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana here. So I think we, well, let's make a Satyr. We're going to be aggressive here against the control deck, and we're going to play Polukranos because we don't want to waste our mana. If they didn't counter Xenagos, they're not going to counter Polukranos. So this is playing very heavily into a sweeper, though if they do have one, which I'm sure they do, or they will have access to one soon, we have 2 phenomenal cards to come back with. I would have loved to have Whisperwood, be able to cast Whisperwood, and if I had cast the Xenagos before activating Nykthos, I could have done that. They might be debating whether if they want to fire off a small Sphinx's Revelation. We have lethal on board, so they need to deal with us. So we could play it safe and just attack for lethal. We could also jam a Whisperwood here. I think there's no reason to. We'll attack for lethal. I'm gonna hold this open for mana. 2, 4, 9, 11. So Quicken. Oh, they're gonna try to Quicken a Supreme Verdict? That's good. Planar Cleansing, even better. Okay, well, they got me. So suppose let's just jam with Genesis Hydra. They could have done that in response to Genesis Hydra, but this is sorry, Whisperwood Elemental. That's what I've been trying to say. Planar Cleansing. That's so much better than Supreme Verdict. What did we manifest? A Dragonlord Atarka. Oh, we knew that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So land, and we can flip that up over. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think that does it. No, it actually doesn't, because this needs to be green and red. Should have attacked with that too, but I don't really want it to get bounced with the Azorius Charm. Okay, so we can flip that. So yeah, we can flip this into a Dragonlord Atarka. Alright, so let's sacrifice Whisperwood Elemental. And then let's attempt to flip. Oh, dang it. Okay, that was mistimed by me. So what I wanted to do was activate Nykthos beforehand, but I don't think it would have mattered. So let's flip this up for its mana cost. What? Okay. Why didn't we... Is that a... Oh, so we had to do that before? That's kind of not intuitive. I figured that would be an effect for all face-up creatures. This is just better than it would be otherwise, so we're jamming in. And then we're playing a baby Genesis Hydra here. So they can counter it, but we still get value. I suppose we could have done that pre-combat and got a... whatchamacallit? A Xenagos. So obviously not playing optimally, but considering this is a Phantom standard Gauntlet draft or format, I don't think that's too bad. So that's fine. We still get the trigger, which is arguably just as good. Hopefully we hit. We do not. Is it creature permanent? Yeah. Non-land. Unfortunate. Would have loved to have even hit a land there. Would have been good. I'm just going to attack in again. And we're going to play another Genesis Hydra. So Dragonlord Atarka seems quite bad in this matchup. Like Zora's Charm? Oh, or just dragon tapping. We're still jamming here. Choosing to draw a card. Come on, a hit. We have a whole lot of hits. Sphinx's Revelation. I'm so jealous. We were so close. It's going to be tough now. It's going to be tough. I think we get Nissa here just to get another land. Yes. I think we do get to flip her as well, because this is main phase. Yep. What is this? Reveal top one card. We could -2 here, and then we win next turn. I think we win next turn anyways, though. +1 is ramp or draw. This is close. So they have to deal with our library anyways, so... Okay, we ramped, that's fine. I suppose the... I think her ultimate is actually not all that great. Because they have board wipes. So I think, well, let's see what they do. They gotta do something. Another Sphinx's Revelation. That's pretty great. So yeah, Revelations tend to chain into Revelations, and I think we've lost. Yep. I think we have lost. Suppose we're gonna plus. I think we're playing for the emblem here. So they need a board wipe, is what I'm telling them. They also need... So this looks like a board wipe. Oh, they have to discard a butt ton of cards, though. Oh, it's not a board wipe. So I assume they're -2ing. Yeah. Oh. I think we just let them have the Revelation because Planar Cleansing is too good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have enough mana for it. What do they take? Planar Cleansing. Predictable. So that even gets rid of our Nissa. So unless we draw something like Genesis Hydra. Oh, that ultimate would have been so good, actually. Because it's non-land permanents. So we have another big creature they have to deal with, though. Might as well jam out this Mystic. It's just more mana for Nykthos. Wait, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we have plenty. One. I guess one more than plenty. So we still win next turn. What do they discard? Hollowed Fountain Plains? Sure. They did have to get rid of their own Jace. So, but they have another one. Here, they're just going to take the pile with 2. What? Separate the red, I suppose. They put the 2 lands in hand. That's predictable. So they need a way to deal with our Dragon Lord, or they need a Sphinx's Revelation, both of which they likely have access to. I wonder what this is. Aetherling doesn't do it. Oh, man. I mean, they've drawn like, what, 9 extra cards or something along those lines. Blue Krenos is good. Is it to creatures? Yeah. I wish it was players. Can we make it hexproof? No. Well, we're going to keep drawing Haymakers or lands, because that's really all of our deck is. We do have some Elvish Mystics. -2ing again. Ugh, it's a verdict. Give me a break, you jabronis. Another Jace, might as well. So this is the deck I wanted to play, as you can see. We're kind of just at the mercy. Okay, they're plussing now. Oh, there's Mutavault. There's their win con. Oh, what else do they have? Divination, sure. Really need a Whisperwood. Yep. So it begins. From this point, I think we can safely concede. Opponent has accrued far too much value. Their deck is full of answers to what we're doing. They're going to be able to ultimate 2 turns from now. I don't even know why they're attacking with Mutavault. They also, as you saw, they run Elixir of Immortality, so they can just basically keep on cycling through all the cards in their deck. Yep. And then basically they play Elixir of Immortality, shuffle their library, their graveyard back into their library, and then they can profit. We still have a couple of good... I think they're out of most of their hard counters here, so we have that going for us. They also do need Elixir of Immortality, or they will deck. And they're not going to be able to kill us in time. They do get to ultimate next turn. Divinations, kind of risky. They are at 12 cards, but I don't think there's a single way they deck here. There's really no reason to fetch. I think we've scryed a couple of bad things to the bottom. I guess we've fetched since then. But basically, we're conceding to an Elixir of Immortality here. I suppose they're just gonna get any of our great cards in our deck next turn. So we're just gonna lose unless we can deal some damage to Jace. So we need Xenagos, basically. Xenagos or bust. Xenagos? Pelucranos. Well, Pelucranos is actually not bad. It lets us deal with whatever baloney they get from our deck. What are they quickening into? Another Wrath. Sure, that's going to get the concession. Because then they're going to get to ultimate. We don't even have a Pelucranos on the board to help us. So, things that are great. Stuff that can't be countered. I think Ugin's alright too. But let's just see what we can... cards that are good. I think Dragonlord Atarka is bad. They probably do sideboard into ways that are going to make us wish we had Dragonlord Atarka, but I'm not 100% what those are, so I'm not going to worry about them. Maybe we go one down on Pelucranos. Mistcutter Hydra, Genesis Hydra, Gaia's Revenge are going to be basically these these 5 cards are what's going to win us the game. Whisperwood's also good too. Maybe we go down on one Courser because our top end is just bonkers good. I'm good going down on Pelucranos. I think everything else is great. Even our Whisperwood punt didn't hurt too bad because of their continuing Wraths. Great looking hand if I had a land or two. They keep 7 and we have this. What baloney. Go down to 5. I mean, this hand stinks. Alright, that hand's a whole lot better. We will keep that on top. I think we have to bottom it, despite how good it is. So they have Syncopate as a 2-mana counter. I don't think they have any other potential 2-mana interaction. But we're going to get down our Sylvan Caryatid here. Okay, Gaia's Revenge is a whole lot of mana. The upside is these games do last forever. So we'll be able to draw into... Please be a land. Ugh, baloney. If this gets countered, it's going to feel so bad. Oh, thank God. I was about to, like, pull my hair out. Oh! Look at the value. Okay, we're doing it. I am no longer worried. Let's see if they play anything. I suppose they won't. I don't think they have any 3-drops. Mutavault. Interesting. So they can't count. They can syncopate something, but they can't syncopate for 1. They can't do anything else. Ooh. Oh, this is real good. So we get to get down to Whisperwood, which is one of our best cards against their deck, and they have to discard. I don't know about that. Oof. I think we want to keep this. So it's 1, 2, 3 for 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Sadly, we can't afford to keep it. Get a mountain. Whisperwood is just too good. So they do know what we're manifesting if they're keeping track. That's a Caryatid, but I'd rather it be a 2-drop here anyways. Or a 2-2. Well, control deck might be stumbling. Okay, they can't counter our next spell either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana. 6, 7. So we can cast Gaia's Revenge. Which I think we just do here. And we attack in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 16. We attack in for 16. They might be able to exile this Courser with or this Manifest with the Last Breath, but I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's go. 5, 6, 7. For a second there, I thought I miscounted. I was going to be very sad. Casual 7 mana on turn 5, or 7 mana card on turn 5. Okay, so, yep. So we only get to save 3 or 2. We only get to manifest twice if they have a Supreme Verdict here. So maybe that's a reason to attempt to flip this, but c'est la vie. Yeah, I guess we get to get in for the win anyways. Yep, that's how we want it to go. Let's see if we can't get another one. Hoping for a hand that looks kind of like this. Yeah, this is good. Turn 1 elf is great as well. They kept a kind of greedy 7 if they'd only kept 2 lands. And not even double blue. So they have Azorius Charm. Let's play the Mountain. And we're not even going to attack because I don't want to get this Azorius Charmed. Bingo! I love Azorius Charm. Azorius Charm Standard was so fun. I played basically every deck I had. This was the common denominator. Alright, so we get to just land a Whisperwood Elemental. Feels good. Syncopate. I played right into it. I was even talking about it. Dang, that sucks. So it's probably still correct to jam there. There's no way they don't have a 4th land. But it does suck. We get to play this Genesis Hydra for 3. I don't even think 3 is good. So it's 1, 2. Yeah, I think we just attack for 1. Well, because we don't have any real 3-drops we want to get besides this, I guess, Nissa. And that plays right into a sweeper. Anyways, Hydra is kind of something we want to do post-sweeper. Yeah. Not having that Whisperwood really bites. Ooh, this stinks too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at least we can play this one for 4. Genesis Hydra does get worse. Oh, dang. Oh, we do get a Xenagos, which is good. It's very good against Supreme Verdict, at least. So I can... They don't even have something here? I guess that's great. So if they don't have Planar Cleansing next turn, and I don't think they have access to it. So that Xenagos was a best case scenario there. I suppose we could have got down a Whisperwood, because this was for 5. I miscounted. But I think I just like Xenagos more. Whisperwood gets to manifest 3 things, which is good. But Xenagos is just going to help us win the game unless they have Planar Cleansing. Looks like it might be a Planar Cleansing. Mother of Pearl. Alright, they got me. Okay, let's Whisperwood here. That was a literal best draw ever. This is a classic battle between just about the most control-y deck you'll ever see ever especially in the standard format, versus the most rampy, not the most rampy deck, but versus about as rampy as you can imagine. Okay, so we get to manifest once. And then we can Genesis Hydra. Carryat is the worst. I'd rather have it as a 2/2 currently, though. Whisperwood. Yeah. So we can flip that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 6. 6 minus 2 is 4, and that's 5 now. I'd like to play around Syncopate. I think I'm okay attacking here. We're going to save this Genesis Hydra for the next sweeper. Playing around Syncopate. But we are playing into a Supreme Verdict. Just this one turn, though. If they don't have it this turn, we're going to be good. Looks like they have it, though. Yeah. If only it was all creatures. Okay, Genesis Hydra is a great response, though. And if we draw a haste threat, we're in business as well. Well, we can't necessarily cast it, actually. So never mind. Don't draw a Guy's Revenge. Okay, good. So we get to scry to kind of affect this Genesis Hydra. We're going to bottom that. We get to tap out. Just a Courser. Not the worst, but not the best either. Courser is a reason for us to have, I suppose, top that land. Nah, don't listen to me. That's not accurate. Okay, well, we have 6 power after a board wipe. Hello, Planar Cleansing. That card is literally amazing against us. I'm sure that's exactly what they took. Yep. Alright, well, Guy's Revenge is live from here on out. So that's something. Planar Cleansing does get Jace, though. This is horrific. We do have a boat ton of mana next turn, though. Sphinx's Revelation. Yep, this might as well be game over, folks. This is the exact deck I wanted to play. That's so unfortunate. Well, at least you guys get to see it in action. Okay, that's actually quite good. Boom, 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 boom. They don't have a sweeper, which, you know, they do. Whew. Well, you can't say this deck isn't trying, because it is trying its dangdest. Why? Why you do? Why you do this? Come on, Mistcutter Hydra. Come on! Yep. We're dead here. D-E-D dead. We're alive here. A-L-I-V-E alive. So I think here's the rub. Here's the rub. We can get rid of Jace, which is great. Or we can have them dead in 2 turns. I suppose they're going to activate Mutavault regardless to save either themselves or Jace. So which means I think we attack into Jace because we are actually going to do something. I wish it can't be blocked either. This deck is just so many. It's so well designed. It's got Mutavault for stuff like this. Like, by all intents and purposes, this should be a rough matchup for a deck like this. But there's so many cards that just help you get there. Planar Cleansing helps you get there. Okay, I kind of thought they would save the Mutavault for next turn, but to me this means they're going to -2 on Jace. Another Sphinx's Revelation. Why even sacrifice the Mutavault there? That's kind of... I guess they really wanted to keep it a Jace. But you're drawing like 1,000,000,001 cards here. Anyways, like Sphinx's Revelation is nigh unbeatable in a long game against a deck that's trying to get you dead with creatures. And Planar Cleansing helps mop up the stuff that control decks are usually weak to, like Resolved Xenagos, Resolved Planeswalkers. Like, his Planar Cleansing. God dang. I don't think they played this many Planar Cleansings back in actual Standard. I could be very wrong, because it's doing God's work here, fam. Like, when you can Planar Cleansing 3 times in a game, you're not going to lose. All right, well, come on, guys. Cradle, Gaia's Revenge, or Whisperwood Hydra, Elemental, something. Give me something. Courser, not the worst. Blue Kronos, I don't think does anything here. Yep. Apparently I tapped 4 mana for this Courser. I do not apologize. Alright, don't think we draw that card. It's not going to win us anything. It's not resistant to sweepers, and I'm glad I sided out 1. Maybe we do just want Ugin in this matchup. Ugh, gross. Sure. There's Miscutter Hydra. Made it a whole lot worse because they know it's coming. We do get to attack in for 6, 7, 8 next turn. Pretty big. Oh, another Sphinx's Revelation? Joy. Yeah. Honestly, we could have safely conceded after the second Sphinx's Revelation. But yeah. So if you've never played the Standard, this is kind of what it ended up being. Just you either had Sphinx's Revelation or you got 1,000,000 of them cast against you. Unless you're the mono red deck. The red deck could get underneath it. Oh, and they have Elspeth. That's great. That effectively wins them the game, because we can't attack through these soldiers because I sideboarded out my Dragon Lords. Sure. Let's see what 7 cards they get rid of. Elixir, yeah. I suppose we can go through the motions, but it's, for all intents and purposes, the game's over. So Hollow Fountain, Island, Plains, Azorius Charm, castable card, and a Quicken. But let's make them do stuff they might or might not want to do. They have to minus this Elspeth next turn. Blue Kronos actually would have ended up being a good draw. Target Highlands, gain 2 life. Wow, what value. Look at the cool value. How do we lose when we're doing such powerful things? Oh, brother. So we're going to attack into Elspeth, because that's the one that bones us the most. So they actually can't... It's interesting they blocked with that soldier, because they blocked like this. I mean, I guess anyways. I doubt this Pelucranos is resolving. But they have to minus Elspeth. They plus it? Okay, well then they definitely have a counter for this. Whew. This is also a deck that really benefits a good tight play and great sideboarding, so they have a counter, right? Syncopate, something. So yeah, if this resolves, we could ping down their board and then attack in both of their planeswalkers or to Elspeth. But yeah, I didn't. That's game over. All right, I actually have to use the bathroom, but yeah, if Pelucranos resolved, we could end up, we could maybe get rid of one of their planeswalkers, but then we're still losing this game. So yeah, this deck's bonkers. This is what I think probably everyone's hoping to get. Maybe the Delver deck too, but this deck's so good. I'm sure the red deck's actually pretty good in this format, though we just demolished the red deck. So there's a lot of paper, rock, scissors, and it's like standard, and they've been fun games at least, even if I haven't necessarily been winning. So yeah, let's pause here. Whoop. Whoa, and we're back. Bathroom break turned into dinner, but we are here to finish this league up. We are sadly 0-2 with I'd say there were 6 competitive games, though we just got curved out on by Mono Blue Devotion, and then good old-fashioned blue-white control splashing red. They might actually only be splashing those red cards, those red lands, for just more scries, which is just how well tuned that deck is. That deck's good. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I don't think they list deck lists of undefeated, but I wouldn't be surprised if that one was near the top in one of these trophies. I mean, it is randomized every time, so people who get 10 trophies, 9 trophies, whatever, however many trophies, they don't get to pick their deck. So they got that going for us. It's so unfortunate. If we had just squeezed out, they were both winnable matches. If we could have just squeezed out one win, we could be in it for at least getting our event tickets back, or our play points back. But sadly, we are 0-2. We're playing for pride now. Pride and entertainment. So here's to curving out. Yeah, this seems alright. I think Elvish Mystic hands are our best hands. Whisperwood is good. And Atarka could be great. I certainly don't want to mulligan a Mystic. Lands and spells is, I think, all we really need. Ooh, the Mirror. Okay, so Atarka is great in the mirror. And we get out ahead on turn 1. And Xenagos is great. So the only removal this deck has, this is actually going to be a hilarious matchup. The only removal this deck has is Atarka. So it's going to be first to Atarka. Basically, it is a flat-out race. I really wish this was a 3-drop. That's kind of unfortunate. Suppose we can save this. Nah, I think we're just going to want to get a red anyways. I don't think there's any world we're not playing Xenagos next turn. So if they curve out, if they get Xenagos first, it's going to be good. It looks like they have him. Okay. Okay, well, I don't know if any of you guys have witnessed these mirror matches before, but how this is going is exactly how pretty much they went 99% of the time. It's like rampant to Xenagos. Whoever gets Xenagos first probably going to win, so they're probably going to win this. Though Atarka is going to be pretty good for us. We're going to fetch here. Get the 1 mountain. Another Atarka is actually real big game here. We're going to play our Xenagos on defense, Satyr, I do believe, because they can attack us for... Yeah. I mean, we can put them down to 1, and they can put our Xenagos down to 1. And then No, I guess they kill our Xenagos, so I think we just pass. I'm just gonna ramp next turn anyways with Papa Z. Well, I call him Papa Z, but there's actually no Z in his name. The Party Man, Xenagos the Reveler. So they have access to 4, 5, 6 mana. Nothing too crazy for 6 mana. We'll have access to 4, 5, 6 as well. So if we draw land, we can Dragon Lord Atarka. They're both of their satyrs, because I assume unless they have a land, they're not plussing. They're pausing though, so they have options. And that's one thing this deck is not lacking for top end. Oh, Courser. Okay, so dang, there's the Nykthos. Thankfully, well, they can actually use it with Xenagos Plus for 3, 4. So Xenagos Plus is for 3. 3 becomes 1, becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're kind of in the same position they were before. So they don't plus. They're trying to kill my Xenagos, which is, I think, the correct play. They're drawing a Rattleclaw next turn, so this Dragon Lord Atarka is going to end up being good. Oh, no. Let's see what they do. I just realized we can't play Atarka because we have to block. If they just attack with 1, though... Ah, dang it, they attack with 2. So yeah, we got to block here. I wish that was land. Okay, so plus for 1 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess we're just doing that. Good forest. Okay, for a second there, I was stuck on 4. I was like, if I miscounted, we're just dead here. So they can kill my Xenagos if they want to get rid of their Courser. And that's still not good. We really need the Xenagos to survive one more turn, because if we can cast this Dragon Lord Atarka, we're going to be alright. But if we can't cast this Dragon Lord Atarka, things are not going to be alright. So we know their hand is Rattleclaw Mystic, and that's it. Rattleclaw Mystic, and they couldn't cast anything for 5 last turn. Or at least Xenagos was better than their 5 mana options. I don't think there's anything scary for 5. Whisperwood is good, but it's not phenomenal. So they had land also, so they had Rattleclaw and 3 unknowns. So then they have access to 7. 7 mana is very good. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, Courser for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can Nykthos for 6. And they can Xenagos for 7, 8, 9, 10 in total. That's a scary amount. Yep, looks like that's what they're doing. This is actually we've played against and played with the side of this Phantom League that doesn't have too many modern cards, but a lot of these cards in this time period in Standard have found their way into Cube or Modern. Powerful stuff. I also kind of want that Jund Rights deck flying or floating around. 5, 6. Oh boy, if this is Atarka, we just lose. Because first to Atarka has to win this matchup, right? I guess we have a good answer to Atarka. In that They have to put all of their things at Whisperwood. Okay, there's a Tarka. So maybe we're going to end up surviving this. I don't know, though. If they kill both of these two, that's actually the right play. If they just go at Whisperwood, it's we do lose our Xenagos, but we have mana for next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not much mana. I think we're just dead here. Okay, interesting. They just let me manifest. I think they really wanted to get these two. If they weren't, yeah. Like I don't think they wanted to let me manifest there, because that just gives me the same amount of blockers. Xenagos, okay. So this one's a creature, this one's a Xenagos. We can't flip it. We can't. Ooh, okay. So there's their Rattleclaw. So they can attack into Xenagos, but if they do, so I assume they're doing that. Yep. So we can block both and then plus next turn, or we can block Courser and get rid of the Courser. Double block. This is not good though. So block both. We can plus. You have 4 mana. I don't think we're winning this game. I don't think there is a single block that allows us to win this game. Ugh, that's unfortunate. Yep, we're just dead here. So we could like we know they have a Whisperwood in hand on top of Dragonlord hitting us for 8, and then Xenagos and all that stuff. We didn't curve out well enough. Unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. So I believe these Ugins are here for the mirror. I guess this is for the mirror as well. Nilia's Disciple is pretty good too. Pelucranos is good as well. Genesis Hydra is good. I guess what's bad? Because Exile, it beats Whisperwood. Maybe Whisperwood isn't where we want to be. Maybe Courser. We just cut Courser for more top end. This makes me wish I'd played this deck more in Standard, or at all in Standard. Played against it tons of times. So I don't think we want the Nilia's Disciple. I think we do want the Ugins. We might want these Arbor Colossuses. And this is a great turn 3 play, but it really only gets rid of Mystics and Mystics, both of our Mystics. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so I think I might want these. What 4 cards do I not want? Genesis Hydra seems like it's great. I think Whisperwood is just mediocre here. I think we want to be going above Whisperwoods. Everything else seems great. Whisperwood is great though at going wide. And the Elementals beat Ugin. But I think I want to be the one with Ugin. I'm sure they'll have Ugin as well. And we could go monstrous and kill an Atarka. So our answer is just to go bigger. And hopefully it works out. Alright, well. Wish we had more ramp, but I think we keep it. Mystic is great. Opponent mulliganing would be nice. Come on. Oh, they kept. Alright. Mystic pass. So we're going to hope we can create enough mana to we can just outramp them, essentially. All right, so they don't have... Oh, another Mystic. So I think we want to play triple Mystic here over Courser. That ramps us more. It does take us off of red, but I'm... Well, no, it doesn't take us off of red because I might fetch a mountain here. Mystic. Mystic. So even if we don't draw a land next turn, we can play this Arbor Colossus. Opponent with the nice, with the triple Mystic. They fetched for red. I don't like that. I wonder if they boarded in the other card. Okay, I think we're going to actually, despite what I said, play the Courser, because I really would like a land off the top. Darn it! Okay, well, let's get in for 2. We got 24 lands, and we did not hit. 24 lands, and we could have played a land off top. So it's technically, in terms of land play, it's like we had an 8 card in hand. Once we got to this turn, at least. If they took out Mystics and they brought in that Sweeper, we're just dead here. Doesn't look like they have it, because I don't think they would have tapped that way. It's interesting that they fetched before they Coursered. You gotta be kidding me. So I think it's better just to play Courser and Caryatid, because we can't attack into this Courser. No reason to attack. 4, 5, 6 next turn. If we can draw Nick, though, so we can just play this Ugin out, because it's not mana permanent. Well, I guess this Ugin isn't the best, because I kind of forgot. I kind of forgot it exiles all, so we're not going to be minusing. It's good to have in case we ever fall behind, though looking at our board state, I don't know if we will. So this could be a Whisperwood Elemental, which would be pretty decent here, though I think I'd rather have the Ugin. 4. So Xenagos. Okay, not Xenagos. Nykthos off the top. One-time Nykthos. Boom, that's pretty good, though. Okay, I want to keep this Pelucranos, so we're not going to be shuffling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suppose we can attack in. Well, we'll lose one of our coursers. 3, 4, 5. Arbor Colossus can cut down any of their flyers next turn. I think we're good here, even though we missed a land drop. We can start attacking him with Colossus next turn. This is Rattleclaw Mystic, which they're going to be ramping. The great thing about Arbor Colossus is that it also, not only is it not killable by Dragon Lord Atarka, it just snipes one. I don't want to say this. All right, so they have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So they can play Atarka, but we can Monstrous. Can we Monstrous? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, because they can kill all these. So we need a land underneath that if they have an Atarka. Wow. Even with all of that, we're still soft to Atarka. Okay, looks like they don't have Atarka. That's the best news I've heard all day. Well, I guess they could still play it. They still do have enough mana. Oh, they do! God, that sucks. So they're going to wipe our Mystics. That really hurts. Because they're wiping all of our mystics, I don't think we want Polukranos next turn. I think we want mana. Well, it could be underneath it. I guess let's set a stop in our draw step. No, it doesn't really matter. Sure. Blowouts. Can't believe that just happened. Okay, so we can play Xenagos and that's it. I think Xenagos is still good. And we're going to draw mana eventually. Or Polukranos, sorry. Let's fetch before the temple. I guess we did still want to land on top, but I mean, the temple's still there. And basically, I didn't want to mess with my scry. Another temple. We can bottom this safely. Okay, so we're drawing that next turn. Not the worst. We do have a healthy life total. We just want to see lands, untapped lands. Atarka can get in this turn. We get +1/+1 for each damage. No, it deals damage equal to the power. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands next turn. So we can deal 3 damage. So 1, 2, just those 2 we can kill. I think we probably want to save Polukranos. Oh my god, I just realized. Another Atarka. It's going to be good. Eventually, we're going to be all right if we can snipe this first Atarka next turn. I guess we don't necessarily want to snipe it, right? God, I wish we had Lightning Bolt or something. And you have something else? Oh yeah, Xenagos. I knew about that. So they might as well plus. Or I guess make Satyrs. That's good too. Hello, mana. That's a great draw. Okay, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could wipe the entire board. I think that's good. So yeah, we're just gonna go. Well, hang on. So we spend 3 mana. No, it's not worth it. So 10. So that's 5 and 5, 10. 11, 12, so yeah, let's go 6. Tap out, sure. Wow, almost did the wrong thing. So hopefully this adds correctly. Polukranos is 6, done. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're gonna be fine. Let's kill all their mana. All the mana we can kill. Alright, so we have 4 more to deal. Suppose let's get rid of that. 4, 5, 6. I think that's fine. So now the next the next Atarka can't snipe our Polukranos. I think we attack here too. Xenagos or the life total? I think we attack the life. They already have more mana than they can profitably spend. Like, they'll be able to cast whatever they draw from here on out because of their Caryatids. And there's nothing this Polukranos is really holding back on the ground currently. So next turn, we're going to get the Xenagos, kill their Atarka, and then attack in. Are they just casting their Atarka? That's not good here. Do they know it's legendary? Don't do it. Yeah, I don't think they realized it was legendary till right then. That's why I didn't Monstrous and kill it, because then they would just be able to kill our Pelucrinus. So they can't cast the only card in their hand. They can attack us for 8 and produce 3 blockers, but we're okay with that. No reason to block this turn. I think we Xenagos plus... Yeah, we're going to get Ugin down. Sure. And we're going to Monstrous on their turn, hopefully, next turn. Arbor Colossus is great, actually. So yeah, we're going to take 8 more, but then we're fine. Yeah, since we're not blocking with this, I suppose we just attack. So I should have attacked last turn. So we know their hand is the Dragon Lord, plus something else, I assume. So we want to play Xenagos, 1, 2, 3, 4. The thing is, I do want to kill that Atarka next turn. So we can't play Ugin, which means they get to keep Xenagos. Yeah. I think this is alright. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 mana? Yeah, sure. So knowing what I know now, or thinking what I'm thinking now, I should have just, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can plus. I think I'm going to plus and get out of Courser. So I should have definitely played this Courser pre-combat. Pre-playing my land. So that's a bit of a mistime. I don't think there's anything that blows us out here. So we get one more hit by Dragon Lord Tarka, then we Monstrous on their end step. They'll have 3 blockers plus whatever is in their hand. And the card we're most scared of is a Tarka. And they can't play another one. And even if they play an Atarka, if they were to somehow have a second Atarka, it doesn't deal with our board. Should have attacked with these as well. I guess they would have just been blocked. Is Monstrous only as a sorcery? No, it isn't. Monstrous is great. So we go down to 4 here. Get to snipe this Atarka. Okay, we might actually be winning this game now, depending on what they have. And since we're running the same deck, I don't think they can have anything that stops this situation. Whew, this is crazy magic. These were standard legal decks, by the way. So opponent is probably figuring all this out. The fact that they haven't just slammed something else is great, because that means they don't have anything else really good. Black. Okay, so this is the best case scenario. So they only get to get rid of our 1 Courser. So I don't know why they played this. Unless they drew another one. Oh, we can target Planeswalkers. I forgot about that. Okay, so that's a worthwhile reason. Green. But this is a Planeswalker that I value much more than the other one. Xenagos is mana only at this point. So we get to Ugin kill Xenagos. Because I assume they're Satering here just to... Oh no, they're plussing. Wow. So they're playing around Ugin. I don't think it matters though. So they can only block this 11. Okay, what do they got? Corsair? Okay. They can play land. So we got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage on board. So yeah, we got this one. Oh, they brought in Ugin too. Okay, so let's just make sure. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, that's... Well, no, they're going to go to 16. So yeah, we do have to play Ugin. It's sad. I didn't want to show that I had boarded it in as well. See if they see the line of sacrificing them. Oh, no, they stay at 1. They stay at 15 because this pays a life. Boop. Exactsies. All right. That is how you do it. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I want to change anything. I could, I guess, trade out Nissa's for Whisperwoods, but Nissa's just going to end up being quite good. We have to keep in Dragonlord Atarka because, as you saw, it's phenomenal. But we do... They're running Ugins, so that's something we have to be on the lookout for. Not that we can do anything about it. We just need to be aware it's a card they can play. Unfortunate. And they kept 7. Wow, this hand. All right. Okay, so we get to draw into a Mystic. That's good. They have the second best turn 1 play outside of Mystic. Yeah, we triple Mystic that game. Let's not forget about that. So, depending on what we draw, I think it's correct to play Nykthos and then Rattleclaw Mystic morphed. Caryatid. If we draw Caryatid, we're going to play the Temple, though. Okay, so let's not show that we have Nykthos yet. Not that it really matters. Morph. So this is 4, 5, 6 mana next turn. Almost. It'd be interesting to see if maybe they decided to switch up and they brought in that sweeper. If they bring in that sweeper, it wrecks our hand. I just don't think it's all that good. I'd rather be the player that left in the dorks and got swept than the player that removed the dorks and had a chance of getting a sweeper. Blue Chronos is a phenomenal draw. I'd like one of my own. Okay, interesting. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So we can do it for 4. I think we do it. It's not the best, but because we have things to do next turn, I think that's what we're doing. Let's make sure it's for 4, though. Yeah. 4 is the sweet spot for Genesis Hydra. Boom goes the dynamite. Awesome. And then we get a 4/4. They don't have enough mana to do anything crazy next turn. But so we're just going to play this Satia and pass. So next turn we can Atarka, and they can monstrous for 1 currently, 2, so they can get up to 7. Okay, well now they can monstrous for more. So 7. It's for 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana they have access to. So they can monsters for 2. So if they're not going to want a monstrous because they're going to want to, I guess no, getting rid of 2 of our mana dorks is actually pretty big. I think that's what I would do, depending on what their hand is. If they don't monstrous, though, we can play Bingo Bongo, one of the 2. Really, it just depends on what is more. If they tap out of monstrous, if they tap out of mana that monstrous, if they don't leave up 3 mana is what I'm saying, then I'm playing a Tarka. And it looks like they're not, or they're going monstrous here. Doesn't look like they're going monstrous because it would want to be even, right? No, I guess they're doing it for 2. Yeah, they got to tap, carry at it. So it looks like they are monstrosing. Okay, it's pretty good play. So they get rid of both of our mana dorks, which is very good because we don't have an untapped land. I am blocking here if he attacks. No. Okay, so this adds 2. 1, 2, 3. No, not there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gosh, we're 1 away. Literal 1 away. Because tap, tap, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. All right, well, suppose we play Temple of Abandon here. Dang, that's so close. So we do plus. Courser's fine. The thing is, I don't think we need it. We're just looking for top end or lands. Let's 0. So, excuse me. We can triple block this Pelucranos next turn if they decide to attack. I don't like that line. I'm hoping they're just trying to buy time with this Pelucranos. If they have a land, they have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So that's not enough for Tarka. So we're going to get to a Tarka first. Assuming nothing goes horrendously wrong here. Courser. Okay, Courser drawing Courser is a land. So they can Nykthos for 5. Man, Nykthos math is dumb. So they do have an Arbor Colossus coming. This is going to be tight. So our Dragon Lord isn't even that good. I think we still play it. Yeah, especially because they're giving us late leave too. We could also -4 on Ugin. I think that's what I'm going to do here since they're pretty far ahead. And they only have access to 5 mana. We have access to 5 mana as well. That puts us both back to square one. And I know we've got goods coming. And I don't know if they do. If they did, they would have played it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. That's a great card too. I think Ugin here is the safe play though. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's fetch. Forest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus, trading it all in. Oh, that would have been bad. Oh, 1, 2, 3. We could have made some weird attacks, but... So let's minus for 4. And then Ugin will be able to control the board from here, I hope. That's my game plan, at least. So they had another Nissa. That's a pretty good draw. We do get to kill it. And play our own Nissa. So, plus on it. So it looks like our hand's better. Play our land, pass the turn. We don't want a Genesis Hydra for 1. We could only get Elvish Mystic. So they can kill our Ugin. It's really good. But if we draw land, it ends up being alright. Dang. They must have just ripped that. We did not draw land. Alright. Ugin or Genesis Hydra for a decent bit. For 4, right? We could get... Like, Xenagos is just dying here. Or we can get a land... Oh, no, it's non-land. So, yeah, we have to get Xenagos. So we did choose it. And we do have a 4/4. So Xenagos is just dying here, so there's no reason to do anything except make a Satyr. So land is great because it flips our Nissa, and we can play Dragon Lord Atarka. And they do have to attack our Xenagos here, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Which to me says they don't have another Atarka. What do they have though? Mystic? So they ripped pretty well, but we have good stuff in hand. Oh, and they just play that Nykthos? Should have saved it. Land. Not a land. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We could play Pelucranos. I think we just want to play another Genesis Hydra though. Yeah. Well, no, let's play Pelucranos. Well, no, Genesis Hydra is the same thing. So it allows us to get 2 things on the board. I was thinking about Nykthos mana. But we'll be able to cast this Dragon Lord next turn. What do we want here? I think we want the... Nah, let's get the Pelucranos. We could get the Courser to potentially get a land off the top. Well, we are just playing Dragon Lord Atarka next turn, right? Well, yeah. Alright, we'll get the Pelucranos. And we get to attack in for a bunch. So, despite being down on Atarkas, we are currently ahead. Yeah, they don't even attack. Oh, this is great. Let's see how much we can Monstrous for before I decide to Atarka. So, we can Atarka for, or Nykthos for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as is. 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 mana. So I think we just get rid of the Atarka. Right? Does that work? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 mana. So that's 4, 4, and 1. So deals X damage. No, it does not work. So in that case, let us just Dragon Lord. Yeah, that's it. So we'd be able to Pelucranos and Monstrous next turn. So you know, we didn't get swept out of the league, and we beat the mirror, which, you know, winning the mirror is usually a pretty good sign in terms of who played better. But really, that mirror is just who draws better. Like, it's not like, sure, you do have to sequence correctly, like any Magic game, but like you don't really got to do much else. It's just kind of two ships passing in the night. We can't really interact. We can only just hope to draw our top end. The most important thing is to sideboard well, and I think we sideboarded well for that last game because we had information about what would be good against us because we were playing the same deck, so we just kind of knew how to do that. I don't think we sideboarded all that well in games 1 and 2, or matches 1 and 2. I guess match 2 we sideboarded about as good as we could. Match 1 against Mono Blue Devotion, I think maybe we don't even want the miscutters. Maybe we just want to try to be quicker. But yeah, anyways, that was the standard Gauntlet. If you guys have the extra tickets or play points lying around, I highly encourage you to jump in. They're all good and fun decks. I got a deck that I didn't even necessarily like or want to play with, but I ended up enjoying myself rather thoroughly. You know, wins aside, I think we were 1 and 2 the first 2, and then 2 and 1 at the end. So, you know, not where you want to be wins wise, but we were competitive at least, and that's really all you hope for. So, anyways, I think Wizards did a great job with this league and this format, and I like these constructed formats. If you guys hated this video, if you guys loved this little switch up for a second, let me know in the comments, please. I would like to hear from you. I know this is, as I said earlier, this is usually modern content. In fact, up to this point, every single video has been modern. I do want to play Pauper, hopefully play some Legacy, and if a standard deck hits me in the right place, I might end up playing standard, but we are definitely going to be very, 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 very tilted towards modern. That's what I know. That's what I like to play. And I know that's what you guys want as well. So, love it or hate it. This is probably going to be the only video I record with this. I mean, unless everyone just wants to see more. There's only 2 more days with it. So, let me know in the comments quick if you want to see another one. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed yourselves thoroughly, because I certainly did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around. Peace out. Bye-bye.